These are 5 boring, low-stress jobs that pay big. Yes, these are boring businesses. Boring businesses that make $1,000 a week. No one really talks about these because it's not glamorous or shiny or trending on TikTok, but it works. It works so well that people are quietly quitting their 9-to-5s with it, especially in the #1 boring business that I'm showing y'all today. It works so well that some people are flipping $20 garage sale fines and a $400 PayPal deposits by this weekend. And today I'm giving you the whole list. Simple, repeatable, and boring. Now this is the kind of boring that buys your time back. So stick around because at the end of this video, you'll have at least one money-making idea. Let's start with number 5 and then we're gonna make our way up to 1. The 5th boring business idea is reselling products on Amazon. Now before you scroll away and think, oh, I heard that story before, hold on, because this one, I personally did it. And I made over $40,000 in profit in less than a year, working less than part-time. Here's how simple it is. You walk into stores like CVS or you can shop online on the clearance racks. And then you open up the free Amazon seller app, scan the product, and boom, you can instantly see what it's selling for on Amazon. So if the numbers make sense, you buy it, list it, and ship it. Or you can use FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon. And this means that Amazon does all the shipping, handles all of the customer service for the customer for you. You don't have to do anything. There's even a built-in profit calculator in the app, so you can see exactly how much you'll make before you spend a dime. Now I'll go into way more detail in another video, but if I made 40 grand doing this on the side, what could you make going full-time? And the best part, you don't need to make a website. You don't need to go viral. You just need a phone, a little hustle, and a clearance aisle. If you want to learn more about this and not just from watching me, there are a few free communities like this one that you can join inside of school. I'll make sure to link it below. The 4th boring remote job is a super profitable way to make money online. Flipping stuff from flea markets and garage sales. I know, it doesn't sound glamorous, but that's exactly how Rob and his wife turned this little side hustle into a 6-figure income. And I'm not exaggerating. They made over $133,000 in a year just buying some used stuff and reselling it online. So here's how it works. You can hit up garage sales, thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, flea markets, literally anything. Places where they're probably giving up stuff for free. Then you turn around and flip it for more money on sites like eBay, OfferUp, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. Sounds simple? That's because it is. You just need to know exactly what to look for. And that's exactly what Flea Market Flipper teaches. Thanks to Rob, I've even done this. One of my biggest returns was buying a Kate Spade wedding clutch for $75 on HauteLook and then turning around and reselling it for over $400. And if my success story isn't enough, let me give you some other examples from Rob that blew my mind. He found an old exercise machine at an auction for $100 and sold it for $2,000. He flipped a medical table that he got for $175 and sold it for $4,800. And then another time he grabbed some vintage chairs for just $15 and then he flipped them for $350. It's not about just grabbing junk. It's about learning how to identify undervalued items that can resell with so much potential. And what I love most, you don't need a big warehouse. You don't need a big investment. You can just start with $20 and then turn it into hundreds, and you can stack this up quick. This is perfect for stay-at-home parents, side hustlers, or really just anybody who wants some extra money. If you want to learn how to make your first $100 flipping used items, I'll drop a link in the description. The 3rd most boring, high-paying remote job is, well, you ever hear about those random ways that people make money online and think, wait a minute, is this thing real? Well, let me put you onto something, because that's the kind of boring that pays real money, like up to $400 per study, and that's with Respondent.io. You don't need business cards. You don't need any startup capital. You just need your opinion and an internet connection. You create a profile, you apply for studies, you talk to real companies, And then they pay you sometimes $100 to $400 per just to share your thoughts. You don't need a fancy camera, no pitch deck. You just show up. Basically, there's a site where companies are looking for real people like you and me to give feedback on a product, service, because they want your ideas. I've even seen one for parents, remote workers, small business owners, things that are really relatable. And the best part is it is so flexible. You pick the time, you do it from home, and it does not take long. Most studies take like 15 to 60 minutes. You won't qualify for every study. Some are really chill, like testing out an app or just giving your opinion on how something feels when you use it. So yeah, it's not glamorous, but this is one of the boring but brilliant ways that you can sign up for free. The second boring remote job is one of the most slept on boring businesses that you can start right now for a steady income, and that is becoming a virtual assistant. I know it doesn't sound exciting, but you're not building an app. You're not dancing on TikTok or Instagram. You're just helping people stay organized. But guess what? Busy people will pay good money for someone to do what they don't have time for. And I know this because I am one, and I earn a little over $1,500 a month doing it a few hours a week. You're just doing the things that they don't have time for. Things like scheduling posts, customer follow-up, calendar cleanup, basic Canva graphics. Anybody can do this. Even just replying to emails with "got it, thank you." You don't need any fancy degree to be a virtual assistant. You don't even need years of experience. You just need to be dependable, good with details, and know your way around a few tools like Google Docs, email, Canva, and it doesn't hurt if you use AI. That can give you a leg up too. You can get started with just one client. Even if you're a new virtual assistant, you can easily charge $20 to $30 an hour. Some of the seasoned ones, they're making $5,000, $8,000, even $10,000 a month working from home. You can find clients on places like Upwork, LinkedIn, or sometimes even Facebook groups where I see a lot of small business owners looking for people. But what makes you really stand out? Being proactive and personable. People don't just want help. They want someone they can trust. So if you see someone looking for a VA, maybe on Facebook, reach out to them directly and say, "Hey, I saw you're looking for a VA. I think I might be a good fit." And then go the extra mile. You can find them online, do a little research and say, "Hey, I see you're a business owner who posts personal finance videos on YouTube. I can help you post at least 2 more times per week by helping you with content ideas. I can do competitive research to make sure you're touching on some topics before your competitors." Doing something like this just might get you the job faster, or it might make you even a little bit more money. So if you've ever been the organized friend or the go-to planner, you already have these skills. Virtual assistant work is boring until it pays your bills every month. If you want a leg up in being a virtual assistant, I'll put a link below and land your first client in a week. Let's talk about one of the quietest, most boring businesses that consistently pulls in $5,000, $8,000, even $10,000 a month. And most people don't even know it's a thing. It's called bookkeeping. No, you're not accounting. You're not filing taxes, you're crunching spreadsheets. You're simply helping small business owners track money in, track money out, and make sure their books are balanced. Here's what's wild though. Once you learn the basics, you can take a quick online course to get started. You can run this business in as little as 4 to 5 hours a week and still make $5,000 a month. For real, there's this mom named Tiffany who started bookkeeping after her second baby. She had zero finance background, just a strong attention to detail and the will to figure it out. And a year later, just 1 year, y'all, she had 7 clients, worked part-time from home, and brought in over $6,000 a month with her kids right in the next room. How? Because business owners need bookkeepers. They don't want to deal with receipts or expenses or reconciling statements. They will gladly pay $300 to $500 a month per client to have someone else handle it. You do not need a degree. You do not need a CPA license. You just need to be organized, discreet, and dependable. Bookkeeping is boring, really boring, until you're making $60,000 a year plus just working a few hours a week in your pajamas. And that That's the kind of boring I can get behind. So yeah, these businesses, they are not flashy. They're not gonna shock your friends or land you on the Forbes list next week, but they work, and they work really well. These are the kind of boring businesses that build real money, real freedom, and real peace of mind. Whether you want to make an extra $500 a month to breathe a little easier, or stack it up to $5,000 a month or more to leave that 9 to 5, then you can do it with these 5 boring, high-paying remote jobs. You just gotta pick one and get started. And if you're still watching, first of all, I adore you. Thank you. So don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. I post videos like this every single week to help you make money from home, live smarter, and build a life that you actually enjoy. Message me if you try one of these ideas and let's make some money together. If you like this video, then don't forget to check out this one, because something tells me you might love finding passive income ideas to bring in at least $3,000 a month. Thank you so much for watching.